On a night where we got AEW Dynamite, but it's all about the WWE. Remember to click the bell, subscribe, turn on all notifications for our hourly updates are on the clock. I will not stop for each and every one of you because you are Sean's View. Breaking news and developments coming out about AJ Styles, WWE headquarters, missings, kidnappings, sheriffs, cops, the whole 9 yards. AEW roster rebuild continues with more unannounced signings incoming. And that is yet another headline, another pivotal update here on Sean's View Entertainment. But let's start off with the first one. Just days after officially wrapping up his in-ring career in the WWE, AJ Styles, who had said, leave some room on your DVD, leave some room where your Blu-rays are, leave room on the shelf for the best of AJ Styles because there's more to come. It's not ending at the Royal Rumble, but it did. Sadly, unfortunately, and untimely, it did come to a crash and halt. AJ Styles made his headlines again, this time showing up at WWE headquarters alongside Tiffany Stratton. Now we exactly know why. In a new post, Stephanie McMahon confirmed that Styles is the next guest on her podcast, What's Your Story? Honored to have as my next guest the phenomenal AJ Styles, as an all-new What's Your Story drops tomorrow morning wherever you get your posts and your pods. So that is why AJ Styles was there. The time couldn't be more fitting. Styles' final match at the Royal Rumble a few days ago on ESPN in a dramatic loss to Gunther via the Sleeper capped off an incredible career. Triple H later confirmed that AJ had informed him personally, saying he's done with the in-ring part. And he is definitely a man of his word. So all these rumors and all the gossip and all the speculation about, AJ Styles becoming All Elite, AJ Styles going to AEW, All Elite Wrestling, it's not going to happen unless it's the biggest swerve in 2026. Now, it's sad to think that we'll never see AJ Styles wrestle ever again. I mean, it's hard to fathom. It's hard to even think about that. It's hard to wrap your head around something like that. But let's get into the terrifying details, ladies and gentlemen. According to a leaked police report, according to the rumors and the gossip online, local authorities responded to a call around 9:30 p.m. regarding an abandoned vehicle belonging to a top WWE talent. The sheriff gave a brief statement moments ago that sent chills through the wrestling world. He stated, quote, "We have reason to believe that the individual did not leave the premises willingly. We are treating this as an involuntary abduction. Sources say personal items were left behind: phone, wallet, and a single playing card. A joker and ace, we don't know yet." But this detail screams, and the involvement of a real local authority has fans terrified. If this is a WWE creative crisis, they are walking a very thin line between entertainment and reality, viewers. Now, obviously, this is going to leave the WWE and Triple H looking angry, looking stressed backstage. The Rock in a suit looking menacing. And then you're going to see a graphic on the screen. Power struggle. Remember, for more videos like this, click the bell, subscribe, become a channel member today. Donate with a super chat donation, because this is where we're at and this is what we do. We provide it to all of you. The host would then say, well, why is Triple H in panic? Because this wasn't in the script. Or was it? Sean Entertainment insiders are suggesting that this abduction is the nuclear option initiated by the TKO group higher-ups. The rumor is that, and again, we are on the road to WrestleMania. Let's remember that. We are on the road to WrestleMania. The rumor is that The Rock's return is imminent, and he is coming to save the company from chaos. What better way to seize power than to prove Triple H can't even keep his top stars safe? If this superstar is gone, has been abducted, has been played with, is missing, WrestleMania 42 plans could be ruined. We're hearing that the WWE SmackDown script for Friday in a couple of days is still being rewritten as we speak to include a live search party segment. Is this tasteful? No. Will it get millions of views? Probably. And here is the smoking gun. The Masked Man. We've seen the Masked Man appear at the Royal Rumble. We have been tracking the Masked Man identity for weeks. We thought it was Moxley. We thought it was Bo Dallas. But now fans are theorizing that this abduction is his debut. Or it could be Finn Balor. It could be the Raw general manager. Who is the Masked Man? The masked individual. Was it Seth Rollins? Was it Austin Theory? The theory is simple. The Masked Man leaked the location of the star to the abductors to clear the path for his own arrival. Is the missing star being held hostage to force Triple H to sign the masked man? This is Hollywood storytelling at its peaks, ladies and gentlemen. We are praying that this is just a storyline. We are praying that this is just a Hollywood movie angle for the road to WrestleMania, but the sheriff's words were very specific. Stay tuned to this channel the moment that we have an update on the WWE Raw highlights regarding the situation, or if, God forbid, we get bad news, you will hear it first here on the Brash and the Brazen. Now again, WWE Star missing. Triple H panicked. The Masked Man is watching it all. The Masked Man is sitting back and watching all the chaos right in front of him. Is this the order of the day for the Masked Man? The landscape has changed, viewers. Make no mistake about it. Like the video, subscribe, and tell me in the comment section who took him, who's missing, who has been abducted. I'm Sean's View Entertainment, and we're just getting started. As we are also receiving word that Brittany Brooks makes AEW Dynamite debut. What did you think about the debut of Brittany Brooks tonight? Also, AEW has booked first time ever match for Grand Slam Australia. A massive first time ever match is locked in for AEW Grand Slam, following his controversial win over Kenny Omega. Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to interchange and the setup. The follow-up. What a follow-up for AEW, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Storm melts down after AEW match. Without my hair, I'll look like an angry penis. Also, breaking news on WrestleMania and CM Punk, the World Heavyweight Champion. CM Punk shuts down Night 1 versus Night 2 WrestleMania debate. CM Punk doesn't care which night of WrestleMania he headlines because to him, it's all the same. It's the big stage. It's WrestleMania. As long as you're closing the show on Night 1 or Night 2, it is indeed the main event. It is the main attraction. Also, Liv Morgan defends eliminating Raquel Rodriguez at the 2026 WWE Royal Rumble. Liv Morgan explains why she's unbothered by criticism and backed by loyal WWE fans. And Liv Morgan reveals brutal Royal Rumble injuries. And Liv Morgan reveals how she celebrated her Royal Rumble victory. Is Liv Morgan deserving? Was she the most deserving of the Royal Rumble? CM Punk says WWE would have never changed under Vince McMahon. And CM Punk, the best in the world, the current World Heavyweight Champion, addresses WWE retirement talk. Yes, indeed, CM Punk isn't going anywhere, at least not anytime soon. Zachary Wentz calls out fans for sending mail to his and Priscilla Kelly's personal address. Also, ladies and gentlemen, according to the dirt sheets and the websites, CM Punk claims he doesn't hate Roman Reigns. I just get in his head. Also, Becky Lynch announces social media break after Royal Rumble meltdown. Also, breaking news on the Raw GM, Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce flips off racist in a Facebook post after Bad Bunny backlash for the Super Bowl. Also, Royce Keys' WWE brand assignment revealed and leaked. The former powerhouse Hobbs of AEW, now known as Royce Keys in the WWE. Where do you ultimately want to see him land on? Raw, NXT, or SmackDown, the Blue Brand? It all boils down to your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions, because this is where we're at, and this is what we do. This is the foundation, ladies and gentlemen. Also, a massive in-ring return. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, it's going down. It is happening. We're going to go down swinging. Thunder Rosa set for in-ring return after being sidelined. Also, as we get more into this chaotic report, we are now receiving, and again, this is why you can never shut off Sean View in the first 5 or 10 minutes, because if you shut off my show in the first 5 or 10 minutes, you're going to miss a whole hell of a lot as the show goes on, because the build, the anticipation gets bigger and better as the video goes on. Witnesses on the screen, witnesses, again, we're just receiving updates. This is why we do longer videos, extended. We go in depth, we give you the big details, guys. Witnesses on the scene are screaming, and the abduction, the vanishing, the missing, ladies and gentlemen, could very well indeed be Paul Heyman has vanished off the face of the earth. Now we got WrestleMania coming up. We got the Beast Incarnate that comes down alongside Paul Heyman. We know the Vision. Again, as I say a lot of different puzzle pieces are moving here. Is it the abduction of Paul Heyman? Now, as we all know, sometimes the WWE can replicate some real life. We know this. And right now, we actually, in real life, do have a real-life abduction going on in the headlines, in the news, in the world. And our thoughts and our prayers go out to that individual, to that person, to that woman who was really, truly abducted, where we don't know if she's alive or if she is dead or what is going on. But it is a very scary, scary situation, ladies and gentlemen. It is a breaking news item at this time. And it's one of those situations that is very touch and go. It's very risky, and it's very, very questionable as to what is going on, and we really don't have all the answers. But here on SeanzViewEnt Entertainment, we are here to provide you with the hottest, the latest, the greatest, the newest, the most in-depth, the most diabolical, because we are the unapologetic SeanzView Entertainment. And sometimes entertainment can mirror real life, and sometimes real life can mirror entertainment. Vice versa, back and forth, forth and back, whichever way it may be. Whatever way the coin may flip, ladies and gentlemen. And remember, guys, to keep me on YouTube, literally, to keep me on YouTube, become a channel member, click the bell, subscribe, hype up the video, and donate below. Please donate below with a super thanks donation by clicking the $ below. Well, that will do it for this episode. They used to call it webisodes, podcast, whatever way you're going, whatever direction it's going to go in. We are always here to fill you in, ladies and gentlemen, because it's all about you. Again, remember, viewers, it's honestly, I say this because it's true. I don't say it because I don't want to hear myself talk. I don't say this because it looks good on a t-shirt. Without you, there is no SeanzView. We come through when the lights are absolutely on bright, and we keep it real tight, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it very tight. Now, let me just make sure here. Again, we got AEW Dynamite going on, so expect the unexpected. Chaos, Bedlam, Tommaso Ciampa, now known as the Killer himself. Hold on, viewers. We're just checking in here. Again, I want to make sure we're not missing anything. Oh, here we go. All right, so we got some breaking news on the Blue Brand of SmackDown. Again, guys, this is why I give you the most up-to-date, the most influential, the most important, the most intense. WWE SmackDown breaking news on the Viper, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes. The viewership is just coming out now, just being exposed, just being leaked. The viewership for last Friday's SmackDown, the January 30th episode. 1.26 million viewers with a 0.29 in the 18 to 49 demographic, which is up. This is an advantage. This is a good thing. This is a positive for SmackDown, which is up from the previous week's 943,000 viewers with a 0.22 rating. So again, last week's SmackDown did a 1.26 million viewers on the USA Network. The viewership for the January 31st AEW Collision featuring Tommaso Ciampa's debut saw 492,000 viewers. Also, the viewership for Impact on January the 29th saw 201,000 viewers. Wow, so you mean to tell me, wait a minute, viewers, you mean to tell me that TNA lost in the ratings war to AEW. So TNA still has some catching up to do to get to AEW. But again, TNA just got their TV deal. TNA just got it. WWE, okay, we got some, this is it. More breaking news on Becky Lynch and WrestleMania. According to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, WWE is delaying meaningful creative for Becky Lynch until WrestleMania 42. Again, WWE delaying meaningful creative plans for the man, Becky Lynch, the current reigning defending WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. Roman Reigns acknowledged a fan on Raw, and the video is leaking online right now. AJ Lee was internally expected for Royal Rumble 2026, but plans obviously fell apart, and AJ Lee did not end up returning in the Royal Rumble. But she is fully anticipated and expected to work WrestleMania this year. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions on AJ Lee. Also, ladies and gentlemen, when Jade Cargill is expected to drop the WWE Women's Championship, Jade Cargill is expected to head into WrestleMania 42 as the WWE Women's Champion, according to discussions on WrestleVotes Live on Fightful Select, with expectations that she'll drop the title at WrestleMania. The expectation is that Cargill would carry the championship into WrestleMania 42 as an established top star before putting another performer over in a marquee title match. While no opponent was named, the idea presented was that WrestleMania would serve as the natural endpoint for Jade Cargill's reign and run as champion, allowing WWE to elevate the next champion in a major moment. And the hope is that it'll be Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair and what would be the biggest pound for pound women's match in WrestleMania history. Plenty more to come. Subscribe, because if it's not brash, it's absolute trash. Later.